for all things nerdy
in bite-sized form.
Today on the 2 Byte, we're talking about pilot season with our good friend, Andrea Shea.
Hi.
Awesome. So let's talk about some pilots.
Yeah, what do we want to start off with?
Yeah.
Last resort?
Last resort.
Should we save that as our last resort?
I hate you. We're not making that joke.
All right, that's fine.
Anyway,
Yeah, no,
last resort. You guys seen it? What do you think?
I did see it. I saw the first episode and then like 10 minutes of the second. I'm thinking Battlestar Galactica meets Lost is kind of my overall, it's a military drama, specifically Navy. They're on a submarine and it crashes.
Yeah.
Due to mysterious circumstances that are some sort of conspiracy.
Not supernatural, though.
Not supernatural.
Not supernatural.
No,
Not
not
polar
crazy.
bears.
Very military-based.
No smoke monster.
No smoke
No
monsters,
smoking.
but
No smoke.
still
I miss it.
a conspiracy that is mysterious. They are alone, not alone on the island, but they are on an island just with the people that are originally there. They've taken over UN, is it? A UN base?
NATO.
NATO base.
NATO
Yeah.
base.
NATO base. Sorry, excuse me. But they just have like the relationship between them, which is part of the military drama because it's people outranking each other, and then just
And what's
them
like good for the,
being on an island.
crew of the submarine versus what's good for America,
Yes.
etc.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty surprised that actually this was made because it's not a very pro-US.
It isn't, but I also think it's supposed to be that there are like good men in the U.S. and they're also
Yeah.
like the corrupt men in the U.S.
like
and the
the
good
real
U.S.
America.
men
Yeah.
will overcome. I don't know.
I was surprised that they went with it. I'm a big fan of Sean Orion. He's the creator of the show, one of the co-creator. He did Terriers. He's the executive producer of that before. He did The Shield, so he's like a really big writer.
Okay,
I was
cool.
really excited to see what turns out. It's also directed by the guy who did Casino Royale, which is pretty awesome. Really great direction. Unfortunately, we have those terrible CGI subs that ABC shows tend to have for some reason.
ABC.
So,
What are you gonna do?
I think we can let it go
can
because
let it
the
go.
rest of it was
I
pretty
agree.
strong.
Yeah,
it was
it's
definitely one of
promising.
the better pilots. Definitely one of it's hard to invest
Promising.
yourself in a network pilot these days because of you've got cable shows, you've got Justified, you've got Breaking Bad, etc.
wow. Yeah.
But I liked it. I watched one episode and I hope to catch a few more.
Yeah, and I do want to mention that a couple of the stars on this new show have been stars in my old favorite shows. Strangely enough, Deishan Lockman was a Dollhouse veteran, and she is
You were a fan of
awesome.
Dollhouse?
I was a huge fan of Dollhouse. You kidding me?
That's for a different
Ooh,
bite.
What is
That's
that
for a
supposed to
different
mean?
Different bite.
Different bite.
Different
And
bite.
we should move on to another pilot.
Yeah, let's talk about it's Messy, aka the Mindy Project.
Ha! The Mindy Project.
Mindy Project.
Mindy Project.
Yes.
Mindy
Been-
Project.
A lot of people have been looking forward to this because it stars Mindy Kaling
Yeah.
from The Office, and they were just like, oh.
She's a celebrity,
She's
right?
a celebrity, so
Fox
she gets a
asked,
show.
know her. She wrote a book.
Yeah.
She was on The Office.
It was a really mediocre book.
She's great.
But she
America,
is great. She's funny.
Basically.
She's
She
really
is funny.
Yeah.
There's some good jokes. I always am really. So I watched the first 2 episodes, and what I have noticed is that she makes a lot of jokes that I don't know would fly if anyone else was making them. Do you know what I mean?
She
There's
has a specific delivery to it
Yeah, she
that
does.
makes it funny.
There's a lot of almost offensive or almost racist jokes that are always very controversial in shows like this that are it's a light comedy. It's just kind of thrown in there
Yeah.
as oh, we don't really mean it, but we sort of mean it. If you watch the pilot and the couple of shows afterwards, the first 2 specifically,
Yeah.
you'll get a couple of them and know what I mean. But I just always feel that that's such a strange topic because why can she do them but
not someone else.
someone else?
Because
I
if
think
someone
what's-
else delivered it.
It would
What
be totally blown up.
Yeah.
What I really enjoyed about the show is it's such a singular vision. You don't get this a lot on network shows. Right out of the gate, this is clearly in Mindy Kaling's voice. There is it is singularly focused, and it is what she totally thinks of it. And I think that's really cool to see that. But it's not my favorite of the comedies. My personal favorite is the other Fox new comedy, Ben and Kate. Which, although its plots aren't great, I find the cast to be incredibly likable.
Tell me
and
about it,
It's
'cause
just
I haven't
people
seen
that
it.
are.
So,
It's just about
sell
a
me
brother
on
and
it.
sister. It's just about a brother and sister
Brother
who
and
live
sister,
together.
the brother's the screw up, and the
Yeah.
sister, they kind of had to raise themselves because their parents were always fighting, and
Yeah.
the sob story of every American household.
Yeah.
And except that, I agreed that the plots when I saw them were just oh, that's something I've seen on every television show ever. But they were cute and fun, and they
Yeah.
made it kind of fresh and interesting. I like the girl who's the bartender.
Lucy Punch.
Yes, she
Yeah.
was fabulous. I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fun cast, and
Yeah.
they're making the show right now.
It's enjoyable. Yeah, and I'm really excited about it. The pilot wasn't my favorite, but I think the second episode really sold me on it. I think the chemistry between them is great, and they really got great casting. It's so hard to get brothers and sisters like on a TV
Yeah,
show
it's tough.
because
it's
you
true.
there's always like oddly romantic tension or something like that.
Life with Derek, that was a problem.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Suburgatory has it between the dad and daughter.
Yeah, that's, no,
Ooh.
it's weird. It's weird.
It's weird.
That's weird.
But like, I think they did a great job. That I really want to watch them do scenes together and hang out. But I don't want them to kiss at any moment. So
No,
That's a
no.
plus.
At no point have I wanted that. I haven't really wanted that at Suburgatory either, so I don't know what show you've been watching. But
can I say I like that steamy drama.
Ooh,
yeah,
that
between the
steamy
father and the teenage
incest
daughter.
drama.
How about we not talk
Give
about
it to me,
incest?
ABC.
Do we have another
All right.
pilot to talk
What
about?
other pilot?
I wanted to talk about Arrow, if you guys wouldn't mind.
Haven't
Please
watched it.
do, because I am such a fan. Bow and arrows are like the next big thing.
I'm a huge
Princess
fan.
Merida,
As a bow and arrow, if you can
Hawkeye,
tell.
like
Legolas has been a
Katniss,
classic.
Legolas.
Arrow is essentially it's the CW's take on Green Arrow, the comic book.
Gotcha.
And I think it's. My friend described it to me as better than it has any right to be as a CW show, and I kind of agree with him. Just because you've seen Smallville, that sort of like campy feel to it. It has the same feel. It's a little like darker and grittier, like later season Smallville. But I think that
a little more grown up.
it's
little
grown
less
because
teenage drama?
he's an adult.
Yeah.
Green Arrow Oliver Queen is an adult,
Yeah.
and they get really gritty and dark, and they have some fabulous action choreography.
Really? Huh. CW.
Yeah, no, right? Ollie
for
Queen
them.
takes out an entire like hit squad, like single-handedly, and he like gazelle leaps over buildings, and it's crazy, but I love it. I am so into it.
wanna
I was
be able to do
cheering
that.
by the end of it. It was great,
Cool.
and I had so much fun watching it. So I'm really excited to see where it goes, even though I had very mediocre expectations despite my deep love
That's
of
kind
Green
of
Arrow.
sometimes that's the way to go into viewing pilots.
Yeah.
It's like it's their first attempt,
gotta just give
and
it to
like
them.
you
It's about trying. You have to see if the elements
Give it
are
a
there.
chance.
That's the
because
whole point of
they're
a
not-
pilot,
Give it a
isn't it?
chance.
Just
Pilots
to
rarely it's not every day you get a Lost, you get an Arrested
Test the
Development, you
waters.
get a show that's like perfect
Shameless.
in the way it is. You get like a Parks and Recreation where the first season's not that great, the pilot's nothing to remember, but then it becomes one of the best shows on TV. So check out some of these pilots that we mentioned. Skip things like The New Normal, go on.
Please,
it's
God,
pretty
skip The New
boring.
Normal for your
yeah,
own
skip New Normal.
sake.
Ryan Murphy. So skip those. Skip Animal Practice and
That's still a
The
thing, yay.
Neighbors and what's the Guys with Kids? My God, I sat through that and it was like the worst experience of my life. Why did I do that? I don't know. But it was
because you hate yourself.
it was terrible. I hate myself, but I love playing Smash and watching bad TV.
Therapy
Whitney,
with
come
Jameson.
back! All right, but that's all the time we've got for pilots. So let's
Oh,
talk
boy.
about our Flix picks. Now, what are Flix picks, Marion?
What are Flix picks?
What are Flix picks?
Flix picks are things on Netflix that we tell you to watch because we know what's best for you.
Yeah. So let's get to it. Let's start off. We got TV shows. So Andrea, what's your pick?
My pick for Flix Picks would be Alias. It's an old show, I guess, but also classic. It was before J.J. Abrams went crazy, sort of. It still has all of his like mysticism sort of thing, spy family drama, and Jennifer Gardner is perfect. So that was definitely, as soon as I found out that was online, I was just like, I immediately have to rewatch the show, and I think everyone else should too if you missed it, because I know a lot of people strangely did.
I missed it. I never got into it.
You
so
are
have to
the
put it on
devil.
my-
This
All
is
right.
why
Little
we
extreme.
have Flix picks.
But
It's
yeah.
because you need to go and watch
So
that now.
I
This
will
is
go
me
and
recommending
watch
it to
that.
you.
Yep.
I'll do that.
There
All
we
right,
go.
so I'm going to recommend Bob's Burgers. Now, Bob's Burgers just got picked up for a fourth season. It's currently airing its second season. It's a little weird. It takes a little bit to get into it. I watched some episodes, and I wasn't really into it right away, but my roommate really loves it. So over time, I came to love it. And the reason why I'm really recommending it is Archer's doing a crossover episode, which is going to be awesome.
I heard
Like,
about that
there's
actually.
gonna be an
I'm a huge
episode of
Archer
Archer in
Yeah,
which
me
fan,
too.
so-
I
H.
had
John
no
Benjamin
idea.
plays the main character in both shows, so they're going to have a cool crossover. So I'm really excited. Go and watch it, so yeah, at least you know what's going on in that Archer episode.
Perfect.
That's my pick.
Yeah.
Okay. My pick is Downton Abbey. The first season is on Netflix.
So good.
They have just come out with a couple new episodes, and the latest episode is
No spoilers. Haven't seen it.
ridiculous. I'm not gonna spoil it,
All right.
but
I
it's
haven't seen any
ridiculous.
of it.
Oh my God, you gotta
Really
watch
catch
it.
up.
It's so good. It's
No,
an
no, you
upstairs,
really should
downstairs
watch it.
drama.
I've heard.
I like
so
it.
good.
Many
He likes
times.
it.
It's so good. You get
Everybody
sucked
likes
in.
it.
It
You
takes
do
like
get sucked
just
in.
like 30 minutes, and you're just immediately sucked into this
Yeah.
world. And like you're like,
A
why
lot
am
of
I
people
caring?
get
But
worried that it's going to be too melodramatic, but it's really not.
It's not.
I'll take
Although
your
the
word for it.
theme, the credits are so over the top.
Beautiful.
With them like walking around. I love it though.
It's
It's
great.
great. So go watch these shows.
Yeah.
And thanks for watching the Byte. See you guys next time.